Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show right here on Main Street TV, where we have a very special guest. Sarah is here today, and we are going to talk about something very cool going on in Vinton County, and that's the Farmers Market.
Right.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We're so happy to have you here. If you would pull up just a little bit so everybody can hear you. We want everybody to be able to hear you, and because you have lots of fun stuff to say.
We do. We've got it's a growing process. Definitely a growing process.
Very good. And, we've had the farmers market here for several years in Jackson. It's been quite a success. So I can't wait to hear about what you all are doing in Vinton County. So we'll be back in just a second. Adriana has a message to play. And then we'll be back and talk about all things Vinton County Farmers Market in just a moment.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
All right, and we are back with Sarah from the Vinton County Farmers Market. And so this is super exciting. You were telling me that this is the second year now. Time flies when you're having fun. So tell us a little bit about how did the Vinton County Farmers Market come to be?
There were a group of us that were friends that, we're all like homesteaders, farmers and stuff, and we wanted to bring a market back so that we could showcase what all kind of stuff we offer. And we talked about it for a couple of years, and then finally I was like, you know what, it's never going to happen if someone don't take the reins on this. So
somebody got to do this.
Yeah. So
Lucky you, huh?
Right. I am the most technologically challenged person you'll ever meet. So I started calling people like the state and the health departments and stuff and getting like the rules and the breakdowns of it and everything. And we got it figured out, we got it going, and then we worked with our health department, and they had grant money that they helped us to get the first year started up and going.
Oh, cool.
It was what is it? Community something and another. They'll be mad at me for getting that wrong.
They'll forgive you. You're doing a great thing, so.
But so they had grant money that they helped us to get it going with, and because I did all the legwork, the group of people who we had talked said, "Oh, you're the new market manager. Congratulations!" And I was like,
"We
yeah.
voluntold you."
Yes, I get voluntold a lot, but yeah, I totally did not want that position. I just wanted to be a vendor, so now I'm the market manager and a vendor.
Oh my gosh! And you were saying that you did the legwork and talked with people about the rules and regulations. Like, I guess it never even dawned on me that there would be stuff that you had to, do. What were some of the things that you have to do to make a farmer's market work, and maybe some of the things that surprised you?
Everything surprised me. I thought it'd be like, just go and set up a yard sale kind of thing.
Because that's what you would kind of think.
It's not that at all. The state of Ohio has cottage food laws that you have to abide by.
Okay.
So, like, you can only sell certain types of foods there. Like, you can sell any kind of produce and stuff, but, like, you can't sell canned foods.
Really?
Yeah, and people come to the market and they're like, "Oh, why can't you sell tomato juice?" And I'm like, because the state of Ohio said no.
What's the reason behind that?
I don't know.
Because it's government and none of it makes any sense?
Yes,
okay.
I don't know.
I said it, you didn't.
Oh, it's true. But I don't know, and when I asked, they don't know. Like, if I did it in a commercial kitchen, then maybe we could sell it on that. I've got the health department guy now, like, he's supposed to be helping me look into that because he didn't know either.
If they don't know, then who's supposed to know?
Right, exactly. So, like, you can sell popcorn balls and caramel corn and kettle corn, but you can't sell the popping corn. You can't sell the original item, but you can sell all the made items. So I was like, well, if I could do that, why can't I sell a juiced tomato in a jar? But no, you're not allowed. It makes no sense.
Girl, you I believe you, but that all sounds crazy.
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. So what are you allowed to sell then?
Well, you can sell jellies and jams and apple butter and stuff. You can sell that.
But no tomato
No
juice.
tomato juice, no sauerkraut, no green beans. You know, and I go to the farmer's market, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get stuff to put up for the winter. No, you're not.
But you can
You can
sell
buy
the fresh green beans, not...
to have so that you can if you have that skill set.
But you can't sell canned green beans.
Right.
Okay. I hear you.
So
okay.
We do have some produce up there. So we got a lot of fruits and vegetables. We can sell honey, unfiltered honey. You can sell maple syrup. Any kind of at our farmers market, we make it. If you can make it or it's farm related, then you can sell it. So whether it be crafts that you made, or if you can grow it, jelly that you made, then you can sell it.
Are you allowed to do like baked goods?
There is a list on the baked goods that you're allowed to sell, and nothing refrigerated.
Okay.
So you can sell like no bake cookies all day long. You can sell breads. But you can't sell anything with like the good cream filling in it, like donuts with the good cream filling, because it's a refrigerated item.
Oh my!
It doesn't make sense. It's called cottage foods, and if it's not on that list, you ain't allowed to sell it.
Okay. Well, we'll just go with the list then, right?
Yeah. Yep. But so it's been interesting to learn. Eggs, you can sell eggs if you buy a permit from the state. But then they have to come out and look at your chicken coop and make sure that, you know, it's a good chicken coop. And then they test your water. And then you have to wash the eggs and put them in the refrigerator. And then you can sell them.
So you can refrigerate eggs, but you can't refrigerate.
You have to keep them like at 35 degrees in a cooler.
Okay.
So you can sell those. Or you can just take them from your farm and say donation only.
Yeah.
And not wash them and leave them set out. And people would just give you the same amount of money if you were buying the permit and selling them for. So everybody at our market does donation-only eggs. But we've got some good eggs up here. We've got a lot of people who bring chicken eggs, and we've got duck eggs. And
for donation only.
For donation only,
wink,
yes.
Wink.
They say, what do you get, about $3? I'm like, it's a donation, yes. So we sell our eggs for donation only.
Okay.
We allow small livestock. Like, clearly I can't go to bring a cow up there, but... We've sold baby goats up there, and little pigs, and rabbits, and baby chicks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, farm dogs, farm working dogs, those have been sold up there. So anything farm related we allow.
It is a farmer's market after all.
Yes.
So tell us, how has it changed since you started a year ago? You're now on year 2. How have things changed?
We moved location. Last year we were at the high school parking lot, but we had to rearrange our setup a lot. So this year Vinton County Bank donated us the use of their parking lot right there on 93, right beside the post office.
Is that like where the drive-through was?
Well, kind of. It's where the employees parked.
Okay.
It's like a long little strip, so we sit there. It holds a good bit of people. I think we've had the most at like 17 people in there.
Okay.
And we still had more room. But we can filter over into the drive-through lot and stuff if we want, but we just only ever done that but a couple times.
Okay. And who's allowed to set up?
We have vendors. There's an application that you fill out, and you pay $50 for the whole season. So it's
that's a deal.
Right. It's super cheap because that was the play. You know, we want to showcase what our community has, not make it unaffordable where nobody comes. So it's $50 for the whole season. We run May through October 4th.
Okay.
And then also another hardship for a lot of vendors was insurance. Because, everybody likes to stub their toe and be like, okay, now you owe me $1 million. So our board voted, and we do pay the vendor insurance. So every vendor that sets up is covered under the policy. If, your canopy...
So like a liability policy.
Yeah, so if your canopy blows over and takes someone down, it's covered. So,
smart, okay.
So we do provide the insurance, and that is included in the $50 fee.
I'll bet those are all things that you didn't think of when you were first starting this, right?
Right, yeah. I mean, I don't know if any other farmers markets do that, but it was important to us to be able to make it where other people could afford to set up. Some of these people, are limited income and stuff, and they're like, we're just doing this as a little side gig, make a little extra cash, whatever. And so we do that. We provide the insurance. We do not have the health department grant this year, but we do have the health department is going to bring up a cooler and take donations for a food bank. So if you're there and you see some extra tomatoes, you can buy the tomatoes, throw in the tote, and then the food bank will come pick up at the end of the day.
Perfect.
They're supposed to start that, I think, in the next few weeks, bring that up for us.
That's wonderful.
Let's see. We did kid entrepreneur days, and that is any kid under age of 18 and under gets to set up for free.
I saw that on your
Yeah, we did that this
flyer.
past weekend. It was pretty fun. It was fun. We had a lot of kids come in. They had fudge. My daughter sold rabbits, which I was super glad because I didn't want them at my house anymore.
Get rid of them.
They sold rabbits and egg donations. My niece, she made bouquets out of wildflowers. They were so pretty.
Oh, I'll bet. And people love that, and they last for a long time,
Yeah,
which is
and
great.
she had cute little jars with like a ribbon on it, and she sold bouquets. We had a little girl there who makes the best sugar cookies, and so she had those. There's a cute little boy there. He's actually from Jackson. He did art, and it was so cute, and he sold out.
Aw.
Like his mom's like, I told him he'd make like $10, and he's way over $100. And I'm like, well, first off, he's bloody cute.
That helps, does it? Oh, my God.
Like, he sold out, and I was like, all right, awesome. And then we had another little girl who did, like, character stickers and straw covers and, like, little rice packs and stuff. And then there was one boy there who did lemonade stand. And because
that would be perfect.
And that's an open container, so that's also a donation only.
Oh,
because it's exposed to air. I'm very, very serious. Yeah, so his was donation only, but he sold out a lemonade, I think, or he was right close to the bottom. So it was a lot of fun to watch these kids because, I was like, they need to learn to talk to the customers.
So those are invaluable skills that those kids are learning, and
Right.
they're learning about money, and they're learning about
money and communication,
all of that.
Sales aspect of things, and so I'm hoping that that might spark something for some of these kids, and they want to start a business one day. So we let them set up free, and we're going to do it again in September sometime.
I think that's wonderful.
Yep. So it's a lot of fun, and then we also offer any community service project. So I'm a 4-H advisor, so our 4-H group did a bake sale there.
Okay.
And if you're a community group of whatever sort, whether you're a church, a school group, whatever, you get to do fundraising for free.
Okay.
So our Vinton County Cancer Group that you talked to Randy about.
Yeah.
I'm also on that. And our walk is coming up, so all of the teams have been told they are allowed to come and set up and do fundraising there for free to
raise money for their team.
Yes.
Awesome.
So we've got that. I know there was a kid last year who won something for state and had to raise money to be able to pay to go state wrestling or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we offered them to come up and set up. They did it, but it's really hard to get the word out. People don't know about it. People in town are like, I didn't know you had this. And I'm like, every Saturday for 5 months now.
It's, when you drive by and you see like a million people with tents and stuff, what do you think it is?
Right. Well, we get some rubberneckers, and they're like, they pull it. And they get out, and they're like, wow, we didn't know this. I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then we accept senior citizen vouchers this year. That's new.
Okay.
You have to be 60, a resident of Ohio. It's a really, really quick online application. It's through the Area Agency on Aging, but it's a homegrown benefit is what it's called.
They were in the other day, and they talked about that, but I didn't really understand. But now that makes sense.
Yeah, it's very confusing. It's only to support small farmers. And again, this is a state program. So they can buy...
A lot of people don't know about it.
A lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
We've really got a lot of people coming into it. I've been sharing it on our Facebook page. And when anybody, senior citizen comes in, I'm like, hey, do you know about this program? Apply for this. And you get $50 for free to buy... You can buy fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, fresh cut herbs, and honey on it.
Okay. For $50, you could get a lot of stuff for $50.
Oh yeah, it's really, really affordable. I think this past weekend we did like $160 worth of produce vouchers for like a bunch of people.
So how does it work? Is it actually like a coupon, or is
No,
it digital?
It can be digital, but if you don't do like the whole technology thing, like I said, I struggle. They'll send you a card in the mail.
So is it like a credit card?
No, it's got a QR code on it.
Oh.
And then I'm the market manager. That was a training I had to set through to learn how to do the QR code thingy. And that's it. Like, either it's on your phone, I scan your QR code, or you hand me a card and I scan the QR code. And then I just put the amount in, and then it tells you right then how much you've got left to spend by the end of the year.
That's amazing.
It's $50. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. That's, like I said, Area Agency on Aging will do that. But that was new this year. Let me think.
Do a lot of the vendors accept credit card payments now? I know that cash is kind of...
Cash is king.
Cash is certainly king.
There's a handful of us that do. I have the Square Reader, so I accept it, and then Randy Yates is my neighbor at the produce stand, so he accepts it on mine, and then I have to pay him. He's like, "Hey, Sarah." I was like, "Here, honey." So, but there's a few other vendors that are there. We get KTR cattle that are there. They don't make it as often as they like, but, you know, they're cattle farmers. It's hay season and everything like that.
Sure.
But they sell their fresh raised beef, and I know he accepts credit cards.
Okay.
And that was a lot of hoops to jump through to be able to sell meat there.
Really?
Oh, he had to have a wholesale license to store it in his garage, not in his house, to store his own meat on his own property. He has to have a retail license. Yeah, for real. It's a mess. He had to have a retail license to sell his meat. It has to be through a USDA inspected facility, certain packing requirement, you know, and then he has to keep it cold, and so but you know, it's beef. You want it cold.
Well, yeah.
But you know, yeah. So anyhow, he accepts cards. I think almost everybody else is cash. But all you have to do is ask me, and they can charge it to my Square, and then I'll just give them cash. Okay. So we try to make it pretty easy, because some people will come and they're like, "We didn't know this was here. Cool."
Yeah, so I don't have cash on me, but I want to buy something. Cards?
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah.
We'll make it happen for you if you want to buy something.
We make it happen. It's pretty fun. We have a group of people that come and just sit and talk.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's like you get like the old man club, and like they give out advice. I mean, I wouldn't take it.
Sometimes
but, you know,
unsolicited, most of the time.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like that's our Jackson one too. Like if I stop down there on a Saturday morning, I feel like there's just a million people that go down there just to talk to visit with each other.
Yep.
And that's cool too.
Oh yeah, it's fun. You come up here and there's like a million kids running around. We form our stuff in like a circle, and like all the kids just run the middle. You know, so they don't get ran over.
That's a plus.
We like them. But like
to keep them around.
We fill up a kiddie pool when it gets super hot, and then they can wade and play in that. Usually they play ball. Sometimes they play hide and seek under our tables, which isn't super cool. But they show up, you know, they're there at 7-something, 8 o'clock in the morning to set up to start running from 9 to 1. We have a couple kids that work their butts off while they're up there.
That's awesome.
With their mom at their tent or whatever, so.
Again, they're learning these skills.
Yeah, they're learning. Yeah, we've got sourdough, lots of sourdough in there.
Oh, that's the best.
Some natural remedies. You're allowed to sell like Mullen tincture. You can sell Mullen tincture, but you can't say what it's for.
Wait, what is that?
It's for respiration. It's a respiratory effect. It's made out of mullein leaves and vodka, and it infuses for like 8 weeks. I'm going to use that as an example because I make that.
Okay.
But there's other
how
people
do you
who have
use
salves.
it? Like,
it's just a liquid. You put it under your tongue, and like it will break up your phlegm and get it gone.
Really?
Oh yeah. My mom had lung cancer, and she swears it kept her out of the hospital 2 years ago. So we take it pretty religiously. My daughter gets sick, and I'm like, here, I know you're 8, but you get half a dropper. It is vodka.
There's just a little vodka in there.
Infused for 8 weeks with the medicine that works amazingly.
So you can't say what it's for,
yeah,
but
I can't
everybody...
put out paper and be like, Mullein tincture cures all your respiratory ailments. But I can be like, but I use it for...
I see.
My breathing issues. And my mom swears, you know, I say that, but you can't be like, Mullein tincture, it breaks up your phlegm, it's an whatever, spasmodic, it's an anti-phlegmatic, whatever words are. I'm not allowed to write that down and advertise it that way.
Heard.
But we do have some like homemade salves and different things there.
Okay.
And like I've seen, when I get there, I'm too busy to like actually shop. So I'm trying to think when I go around and take pictures.
That kind of stinks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Sometimes I was like, hey, run up there and buy this. I make my kids work.
Love it.
But I've like the home car freshy smells and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We've got people there with that. Crochet people. There's some really, really talented people in our communities, and we just really like to showcase it.
You know, you are not kidding. Like, the amount of talent in our area is just off the chain.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And creativity, and it's just unbelievable.
Oh, it is. It's mind-boggling to see, and nobody has a way of knowing unless you personally know that person. You're like, I didn't know that this was out here as an option for us.
Right.
And so I love that they come up to the market. And
Well, like you just said, the tincture. I'd never heard of that before in my life.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh, it's really something. I don't like sell things that I don't swear by. And so, like, I swear by that. But, you know, like...
Is that a tree or
No, it's a plant. It's like a fuzzy... It's nature's toilet paper.
What? Wait, stop. Back up.
It's a fuzzy plant. Now, I have had it on good authority that it leaves fuzzies behind, so you have to
On
take
your behind?
Yes. You have to take your pick. Fuzzies or dingleberries, I guess.
Adrian, you have got to find this so that we can show people. How do you spell M-U-L?
Mullein.
E-I-N.
Yeah, it just grows in crappy soil, so it's like all it's all over my property. Yeah, it's all over my property. So like I just go out and gather it. And
I'll bet you that you see it.
You see it on the side of the road everywhere.
You just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So you pull the plant out and then...
Second year plant you can pull out. First year plant, it's a 2-year plant. So like you pull out, you can break off leaves. That's what you want to make the tincture with is the leaves. First year plant, the root is stronger. So
how do you know what year it is? Do you ask it?
Yes, I'd be like, how old are you?
How old are you?
No, second year plant gets a stalk on it with flowers.
Okay.
And so the flowers are great for ear oil to help with ear infections and stuff like that. You infuse those in oil. And it pulls the medicine out of the flowers, and then you put like a little bit of like vitamin E in it or something.
Yeah.
And you make ear oil.
And then, so do you just drop a
couple
drop
drops
in your ear?
in your ear, just like if you had an ear infection, earache, or whatever, swimmer's ear, whatever. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So you want to let the plant get to year 2, so you can get all the benefits out of that. So if you strip it of some of its fuzzy little leaves, then you can make tincture with it. If you pull it out and take the root, because the root is supposed to be really strong for like back pain and stuff, if you make a tincture or a salve with that.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, like it's a fascinating plant, fascinating.
I feel like I need to know about this.
Yeah,
Did you find it?
Liv found it and it's being sent to me now.
Oh, awesome.
okay. Oh.
It's a 2-year plant, but it gets like 7 feet tall with the stalk on the top of it.
Really?
Yeah, I've modeled it before for my kids. I mean, take a picture. They think I'm weird.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm like, Mullen. But no, it's so cool. My brother just brought me in a mother load the other day. He's at a friend's house and so like my family can't go outside now and not look for all of my weeds.
For all of your stuff.
Yeah, my brother's like, here's some weeds. I was like, you're awesome.
I brought you all the weeds. So one man's weed is another man's treasure,
Yes,
right?
yes, or at least another man's medicine, something. Yes.
I love that.
Yeah, it's there. It is right there.
Wait, okay.
Yeah,
So when you say toilet paper, you mean people pull the leaves off and use it as toilet paper?
Yes, they're fuzzy and they're thick, and they leave behind little fuzzies. I've been told.
Fuzzies on your wuzzy?
Yes. So the left side is your 1-year rosette. Second side is your second year, and they only live to be 2 years. So you just pull that bad boy out of the ground and utilize all of it.
I know exactly what that is, but in my landscaping and stuff, it's smaller than that.
Oh yeah,
Because it's obviously that has room to
yes.
grow.
Yeah, and it likes crappy soil. And
well, I have that at my house too.
See, I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the seed pods, when the flowers are, like the seeds are dinky little, I can't explain to you how small they are. And so you just throw that in the dirt. Well, we did that, and we
and
thought,
make more?
woohoo, we're going to have more. And we didn't.
Oh.
Because we buried it. It has to be exposed to light to grow. The things you learn as you keep playing.
So if you're going to throw it, just throw it on top of the soil?
Yeah, and then just go out in the spring and kick it up a little bit, I guess.
When you make your tincture, this is fascinating to me. I'm learning something. Do you, so you use the leaves or the flowers? The flowers are for the ear, right?
The flowers are for the ear, and those are hard to get because they do not bloom at the same time. Like that whole stalk was like 3 feet tall, and you'll get like 6 flowers a day.
Oh.
So it's a pain unless it's like right out in your front yard. It's a pain to get. So I've learned like a secret to getting them better at the house. I'll go over that in a second. But like, so the tincture is the leaves.
Okay.
Like you could put the vein of the leaf and everything in there, but the tincture is the leaves. You can do it dried or you can do it wet. In my opinion, if you do a wet leaf, it's a way nastier flavor because you're thinking, flavor, oh yeah, it tastes like you're drinking weeds.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not, I do it with a chaser. I'm like, mullet
Vodka
tincture.
and vodka.
Yeah.
No.
Right? Yeah, I know. I'm like, mullet tincture, Dr. Pepper.
Sure.
Sometimes it's morning.
So how much of it do you use if you're feeling phlegmy?
You can do it up 3 times a day.
Is it just like a drop though?
A
or is
dropper.
it,
I use a dropper.
A whole dropper
Well,
worth
when
of-
I say a whole dropper, it only puts like half a dropper load in there.
Okay.
And you just tip your head back, put it under your tongue, hold it 5 seconds, swallow it, gives you the
Okay.
heebie-jeebies.
And you're like, ooh, weeds.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, weeds. And then you
And then you chase it with Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper. I highly recommend Dr. Pepper.
This is great.
And
I
then-
told you we'd have fun.
Right. And then you're done. And then I had a friend who was sick, and I had made some, and I took it to her. She was on antibiotics and steroids and everything, and I took it to her, and she was just like, "Oh, come on, Sarah." And I'm like, just try." And she said, "I took that, and I was going down the road toward Athens, and I had to pull over on 50, and I puked up so much mucus."
Okay.
She's like, "That stuff is amazing." I'm like, "Oh, don't talk about puking."
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but like, she's like, I couldn't believe how fast it worked.
Yeah.
But my daughter, she'll get the sniffles and stuff, and I'll be like, "Here, take a small one," and she'll take it like 3 days, and it's gone.
That is
Like,
incredible.
and she's a dinky little thing, 8 years old, and I just give her like 3-4 drops under her tongue. And it works. It really does work. And so that's there. And there is Mullen salve. I've seen Mullen salve at the farmers market. I don't make that. Yeah, I will, I'm sure. 'Cause, like, I'm a hoarder of all things.
Sure.
So, like, all your pickle jars at home are covered in dried plants that I've labeled because I'm going to learn what I'm supposed to do with that. I'm like...
There's not a weed that she's not going to do
Right,
something
yeah,
with.
you come to my house and you'd be like, "What's that?" And I'll be like, "Oh, that's yarrow." What do you do? I don't know, but it's drying.
I don't know, but I'm going to do something with it.
Right.
No, that's so cool. So, okay, so tell us personally, what are all the things that you sell at the farmers market?
Personally, I sell, Mullen tincture. We do the jellies and the jams and
What kind?
every kind you can think of. We make 17 different kinds.
Whoa.
It's exhausting.
I'll bet.
But it's seasonal. We do a lot of floral jellies.
Oh.
So like
Like
your
dandelion or
Oh
something
yeah, we
like
can't
that?
keep dandelion in. That is a favorite for people. But yeah, dandelion, red buds from the red bud trees. So you can only make the jelly while the red buds are blooming.
Which is very short period
It's very
of time.
springy.
Yeah.
Very early in the spring. Violets, the little purple flowers out in your yard.
I've heard of people
those-
making violet
Yeah, it's kind of grapey
stuff.
flavored.
Okay.
Like we sample all of it because if it's gross, I'm not going to sell it to people.
Sure.
So we've always sample all of it, and we usually have a little sample jar there, and people can get a taste before they
Okay,
buy.
see if they like it.
Yeah, yeah. So we do all sorts of florals. Let me think. Berries, like blackberries, raspberries. Strawberries. We do peach jam, which is also could be a pie filling if you want to call it that, but you're not allowed because you're not allowed to sell pie filling, so it's jam. Because pie filling is canned and jam is okay.
Wait, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, State of Ohio. But Yeah, so, and then we do apple butter, and I do maple syrup. We put 50 taps out this winter.
Wow.
It was the worst mistake ever. I still have 25 gallons of sap frozen in my freezer because honestly, I was just done. I was tired. I don't want to look at it anymore.
Over it.
Yeah, over it. So I've got to boil down 25 more gallons of sap, which will give me like almost a gallon of syrup. Like, it's not a great ratio, but oh my gosh, is it good.
Oh, I'll bet it is good.
It is so good.
Now you know. So when you go to the grocery store and you buy something like Mrs. Butterworth's that's like says it's maple syrup, it's like basically sugar water.
It's like
So-
corn syrup and
And you know when you go to the
Artificial flavors.
yes,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
corn syrup and coloring
Yes.
and whatever. So when you go and you actually buy maple syrup and it costs a fortune, that's why.
Oh,
what you
gosh.
just said is why.
yeah, I mean, like literally, I don't remember if it's 30 gallons of sap makes 1 gallon of syrup.
That's
But-
why it's super.
But it's
duper
like
expensive.
also 12 hours of boiling. Yeah. And you can't do that in your house because your ceiling will fall in because of the humidity. Mine hasn't fallen in yet, but boy, have I dyed my cabinets a really pale color.
Oh
from all the
my
water
gosh!
on
So
it.
what do most people do? Like do it outside or?
Yes.
Okay, that
Yes.
makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, I did evaporator pan this year. It was so going to work, and it was going to be worth the 50 trees, and then it didn't work.
Oh.
I couldn't figure it out. It has smoky syrup, though. So I'm just going to use that to smoke my bacon.
There you go.
I was like, well, that's not very good on
Make
pancakes.
lemonade out of lemons, right?
Yeah. It's not good on pancakes, but yeah. But I personally sell the jams and jellies. I'll sell apple butter once the apples are ready, because you can sell fruit butters.
Okay.
I don't know why, because you can add like 12 things in that and make it an apple butter, but you can't just put juice of a tomato.
Or an apple.
Or an apple, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, so.
This just gets crazier by the minute.
It's
but
crazy.
I know, we can
It's
laugh
crazy,
about it. 'Cause
yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, it's a lot of things you learn. You're like, wow,
Sure.
I just totally wanted to put it up like a yard sale and be done. No, you're not.
Yeah.
Because the health department comes out and does inspections and makes sure we're following the laws.
Sure.
Yeah.
As they should.
As they should. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want me to be bootlegging tomato juice out the trunk of my car.
No.
I mean, maybe you do, but I can't.
What happens? Do the tomato juice police come and get you?
I think they take my tomatoes.
Oh my gosh. Confiscate. It's like a still in your backyard or
Yeah,
something. They're
yeah.
gonna come and
Yeah, we got fast cars.
run.
Right?
Oh my god.
But
I'm making some backyard tomato juice.
it's under the tarp.
Sinner.
Right?
Oh shoot.
Now I can sell the vodka products, but not the tomatoes. But
Oh, my
let me
gosh.
think. We do some produce when it's there, but my garden was really crappy this year.
Okay.
Like
the weather's just
the
been
rain
so
was
weird.
insane. It was
Yeah.
awful last year dry, and this year is too wet.
Yeah.
And like I said, I have horrible soil, so like it didn't drain. Like all my
Yeah.
my onions all rotted.
They just drown.
Yeah. I was just like, maybe next year.
Yeah. But you do have people that sell.
Yeah, we
fresh
do have fresh produce there,
produce.
and that's the people that gets to use the senior citizen voucher.
Yeah.
Is all the fresh produce, and let me think. We have we have local honey. They haven't been able to come up and set up, so I picked it up and put it at my table, and we sell the honey for them.
Oh, cool. Okay.
yeah.
Listen, local honey it just doesn't get any better than
No,
that.
it don't. I didn't
Again,
even-
you buy it at the grocery store, it's the same as your syrup. It's
Yeah,
sugar,
it's-
corn syrup, water, coloring.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I didn't like honey until last year when I actually had local honey.
When you
I was
actually
like,
had-
oh my gosh, where's this been my whole life? Yeah, so who knew? The people who make it real, they knew. But
Yeah.
local honey,
You know who knows? The bees.
the bees know. Yes, we have 3 boxes of bees at my house and haven't gotten a drop of honey yet.
Well, they're stingy.
Well, my husband keeps doing things to them, splitting them and making more bees or something. I don't know. I don't go down there. They scare me. They like to run into me.
So here's the thing about bees. I truly believe that there are people put on this earth that have the personality to deal with bees.
Yes.
Like you have to be chill.
Yes. And I'm not. I
I'm
get
not
out there and
either.
I'm like,
I'm just a spazoid all the time.
Yeah,
so
like-
I don't know about dealing
yeah,
with
the
the bees.
they warn you. before they get you because they don't want to die.
No, because
So,
they
like-
will die if they have to
Yeah, a
sting
honeybee
you.
will die if it has to sting you. So like it'll fly into you,
Like,
and you'll
get
get
back.
like you'll get like 2 slams, and then they'll sting you. So they slam me once, and I'm like, peace out,
Yeah.
and I leave.
I smell what you're cooking, man.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Yeah, my husband, he can deal with all the bee stings and the honey. Yep, and then I just have the plantain ready. I'm like, here, put this on there. He's like, I don't like you. The things I get the man into. He's like, I don't work this farmer's market. I'm like, but you're married to me, and I do.
And I
I have
do.
to have you drive the trailer.
We're a team, honey.
So he gets like a 4-hour break of just getting to sit there and talk, be part of the Grumpy Man
There you
Club.
go. There you go.
And talk to people while I do most of the spiel and skipping around and whatever I got to do.
I love all this. So, this is every Saturday, right?
Every Saturday.
Okay.
First part of May. Last year we did April. That was a horrible idea.
Yeah. A little early.
A little windy.
Yeah.
Like we cleaned out the back of our farm truck and strapped the canopies down with like log trains and tires and
Oh, yeah. That
and they
sounds
still
awful.
tried to fly away. So this year we started in May.
Okay.
And we go through October 4th this year.
Okay.
Because we wanted to get some fall stuff in there.
Sure.
But there's so many other activities going on in the fall that the market would just die down.
Yeah.
So we're going through October 4th this year. And then,
smart.
Then it's done for the season.
And that is at the old Vinton County Bank parking lot.
Right.
There's the flyer. So you can visit Vinton County Farmers or vcfarmersmarket.org, or you can scan that QR code for more information too.
I didn't know that worked. I didn't make the flyer.
Oh.
I just had them printed and I put paper out.
Well, if the QR code does not work, you can visit
You can
vcfarmersmarket.org.
chat. I think you guys are the ones that chatted up on the Farmers Market Messenger page.
Okay.
You could do that, and I do get that.
Okay.
Or a lot of people just reach out to me personally on my personal
Okay.
phone.
And what is
Sarah Rodriguez.
Okay, Sarah Rodriguez. Okay.
Sarah Rodriguez. Yeah, like for a technologically challenged person, I have 3 Facebook pages. And sometimes it takes me 12 minutes to go from one page to the other.
Hey, listen. I'm just going to say Facebook does not make things easy.
No, they do
not.
They do
At
not.
all.
I
So-
joked one day about throat punching a friend, and I got in trouble.
Did you get put in Facebook jail?
They threatened to, and I was like, dude, you don't even know this guy. He deserved it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got in trouble. I was like, I was a joke.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah, seriously.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, okay, well, no more threats of violence according to Facebook. So I struggle. I'm a throat puncher, man.
I'm going to get you.
But no, so I think, let me think here. We're talking about doing a pie baking competition.
Are you allowed to do that?
We can, because it's donation, it's sample only. You can sample all day long.
Okay.
Not canned foods, but like open air foods.
Good. Just not tomato juice.
Yeah, or green beans. No green beans either. Or sauerkraut. And I made some good sauerkraut this year. It's really sad.
That is kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to do, like, because what's the problem with sauerkraut? Is it just the same as, like, canning something?
Evidently.
Okay. Because it's fermented, you would think
It's
it
fermented.
would be...
You would think it's safe. I mean, you can leave it in the crock all year long and eat out of it. No, can't sell it. Pickles. Can't sell pickles. You can't alter a cucumber, but you sure can alter a berry. It don't make sense.
I want to, like, bang my head off this microphone. I would love to get somebody in here from the state or whatever. Just say why.
They don't know. We asked in our training meeting. I'm
Why?
like, why can't I sell this? It's the state law.
Why?
That's not
Because we
an
said
answer.
so.
Because we said so. That's a mom answer. Because I said so.
Because I said so.
Yeah, because they said so. Some of the stuff makes sense. You know, like, I don't know what part of it makes sense, but something makes sense in there, but some of it, no. I mean, we get a lot of people who are like, I used to can, but I can't now. I would love to have green beans to put up. Yeah, so I'm like, here's my card. Call me private. No.
The only time I've ever ever heard there? Do you remember? This has been several years ago now, but there was like a church potluck in Lancaster
I remember that.
where people died from green
the B
beans.
word, the botulism.
Botulism because of canned green beans.
Yeah.
So maybe that sparked the law.
Yeah, but my jelly's canned.
True that.
Yeah, I mean, my jelly's canned. I don't can the syrup. It just seals itself because it's 219 degrees.
Sure.
If you let it go longer than that, you get sugar, which is cool because I've done that too. It's a byproduct. Who knew? I didn't know for 3 years. Threw it away. Now I know.
Now I know.
Smells like burnt marshmallows. It's really good.
I'll bet.
But the jelly's canned. I mean, I have to water bath can it when it's done.
Yeah.
Apple butter's canned, but you
True.
can't. But you're allowed to sell it. And you can sell chocolate-covered pretzels, but you can't sell chocolate-covered fruit. Because the fruit might be rotty underneath there, but the pretzel's not. Which makes it, that does make sense.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
You could be biting into a rotten strawberry.
Ooh, yeah. That could get...
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I have learned so much from you today. I think the Mullen thing was fun. You should come back and we could do like a segment on just like herbs and plants and things that you could
I
like natural remedies.
I wear my Rodbridge Farm hat that day, not my market manager.
No, I love that. Could you do that sometime?
Yeah, I can do that.
I think that would be so fun to learn.
Yeah, it's interesting. It really, once you go outside, like my cousin who loves all things nature and just loves to look at the beauty of it, she's like, dang it, Sarah, now all I see is jewelweed and mullein. I don't even get to see everything else.
I'm thinking, what can I make with that?
Yeah. She's like, I know Sarah wants me to pull it.
You are so funny. All right, so Vinton County, to wrap up, Vinton County Farmers Market every Saturday through October 4th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes.
At the old Vinton County Bank parking lot.
Yep, right beside the post office.
Right beside the post office. Kind of, it's back there behind Mamarini's, right?
Yeah, we take their parking lot.
Okay.
That's where the employees park on Saturday, but now they don't.
Oh.
My dear friend Randy made...
Did he make an offer?
No,
a deal?
he made barricades, and we blocked the parking lot, but they keep falling apart.
Oh. Randy, get it together, bud.
Yeah, so we have, and the bank paid for a big old banner we hang on it and stuff, so people don't buck
Awesome.
us on it. Yeah, they don't.
Well, you're doing a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've got some people on oxygen, and they pull up in front of the barricades, and I go to their car and take their orders, and
Awesome.
We're friendly people up there.
Heck
You
yeah.
ought to come see us.
So
We're
get to the
friendly.
Vinton County Farmers Market. Support local farmers, support local crafters, or just your local, your friends and neighbors.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, very good. Well, Sarah, thank you
No
for
problem.
stopping
Thank
by.
you.
See, I told you this would be fun.
I know, it was fun, and I was nervous.
I said, oh, no, we'll just chat. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
You are a doll. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Pete Wilson is here in the house. He's back from his Nashville vacation.
Sweet.
And we're going to find out all about that. And also some news. So let's do some messages and we'll be back. Don't forget to get out to the Vinton County Farmers Market every Saturday through October 4th. So we'll be back with Pete and some news in just a second.
From breaking news to heartwarming stories, a telegram is your ticket to the latest buzz in town.
Read your daily dose of local headlines, sports, and entertainment and more, in hand and on paper.
Get a print and digital subscription for only $7.95 per month. Delivered fresh every Wednesday and Saturday.
Visit thetelegrammnews.com or call 740-286-3023 today.
Don't just read the news, be a part of it.
Saturday, August 16th is Southern Rock Woodstock in the Gallipolis Fairgrounds. This event will feature 3 decades of original artists and legends, such as Leonard Skinner, 38 Special, and Molly Hatchet. In light of this event, Total Media will be giving away 4 VIP tickets. For a chance to win these exclusive passes, comment your favorite Southern Rock song, and our staff will vote on which one is the best. Good luck, and may the best man rock out.
Did you know Jackson is home to a locally owned and operated full-service print shop? Zip Printing covers all your print, signage, and design needs. From business cards, booklets, and posters to yard signs, banners, screen-printed t-shirts, oversized signage, and more. We can help you or your business advertise and look good doing it. Zip Printing also offers logo design. Allow us to assist you in building or elevating your brand today. Zip Printing is located in the Stockmeister Plaza at 708 East Main Street in Jackson, Ohio. So stop in or give us a call at 740-286-3023.
All right, and we are back with our good friend Pete Wilson, who is back from a little trip, and it sounds like you had some fun.
Yes, took a bus tour trip with the Croswell Company. A lot of folks in the Jackson and Vinton County areas have used that tour service. They do a wonderful job, honestly, they do. But Pam and I took a trip to Nashville, did a show at the Grand Ole Opry. Stayed at the
so cool.
Stayed at the huge Gaylord Hotel, which is about as big as a city block.
The Opryland Hotel.
Right, over 2,000 rooms there. And
That's a few people.
And it looks like a conservatory inside, you know, with so many plants growing and a waterway to run to there. You can take a boat ride in there that that goes over. It takes 45 minutes to do and covers 4.5 acres. I said 4.5 acres. So it is something to behold. It is what they call a destination resort for sure.
Sure.
And it just happens to be right next door to the Grand Ole Opry, and
I didn't know that.
A bunch of shopping and restaurants there that are kind of all part of the complex, just outside of the city of Nashville.
Okay, so it's not like near like where you would go downtown to go to all the.
It's several miles away.
So it's not like walkable.
Up the road. No, it's definitely not walkable. The old where the Grand Ole Opry's actually been in 6 different places. I learned on this trip.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But the next to last place was the famous Ryman Auditorium, which is downtown, and most of the folks who go to Nashville and are in the know and are sightseers at least, they're going to take a tour of the Ryman. They still have some events in there. Vince Gill did 2 or 3 nights last week there at the Ryman Auditorium, and what it looks like, it will take your breath away if you have no knowledge beforehand about its history. But it looks like a big church, and that's exactly what it was. It was built as a church.
Okay.
A very interesting story there. There was a fire and brimstone preacher that came to Nashville in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and said everybody's going to go to hell, all the partying and drinking around here. And because there was a lot of that then. And
there's a lot of that now.
Right. And there was a man named Tom Ryman, who the auditorium was later named for. He was a businessman. He ran a lot of ships along the river there, the Cumberland River, which of course was very important in the pre-highway days before the automobile. And he had some above-board businesses and below-board businesses. Mm-hmm. And he decided that this preacher was hurting his business. So, saying that, what's going on here is evil. And that was, all the drinking, the saloons, and everything that goes with that. So he went to a tent meeting, Ryman did, to straighten this preacher out. Well, he went to that tent meeting, that tent revival, and got saved. And so Tom Ryman then built this big church for that pastor.
So he totally changed his tune.
He changed his tune, built this huge church, which is now the Ryman Auditorium, and it's church pews. It still is to this day.
Really?
And as a matter of fact, the new Grand Ole Opry, it's built with church pews too that are numbered with cushions on the seat to make it a little bit more comfortable. But that is the interesting story of how the Ryman Auditorium got built.
That is hilarious.
Right. He went to straighten the preacher out, tried to get him out of town, buy him off or whatever, and ended up getting saved and changing his tune. I don't know whether he went on with the businesses that he had that were questionable, where there was sin and all that going on. But anyway, he did end up building that church, which turned out to be the Ryman Auditorium. But the Grand Ole Opry, a wonderful thing to go to. It is. They don't pay people a lot to perform there, but the big stars perform there. It is considered a badge of honor to be a Grand Ole Opry member.
Sure.
You don't get it just automatically.
Oh, it's a thing.
It's kind of a secret how you get picked for it, but certainly people that are in the Grand Ole Opry help decide that. And there's 2 or 3 that go in every year, and it is just a big deal. And the stars, even the big stars that make tons of money on the tour or on their own concerts, they not only are expected to make appearances at the Grand Ole Opry, where they have 8 to 10 acts a night with name performers, including some newcomers, promising newcomers, and they want to do it. They want to do it because it is a signature thing that says that you have arrived. And most of them started out, with nothing, and so they still respect
Absolutely.
the process, and they respect that they have hit the top of the country music world by being a Grand Ole Opry member.
That is so cool.
So, the Bellamy brothers were there one night when we were there. We didn't go to that concert, but they were there. Just some other big names as well. Bill Anderson was there another night. So they get the big names there. But it was a wonderful thing. We went to downtown Nashville, which is very upscale, trendy place. We're not talking.
You were telling me
we're
that.
not talking
That's
about
interesting.
we're not talking about a cowboy. We're not talking about a lot of cowboy boots, flannel shirts, and blue jeans. It draws all ages, but it reminds me of a kind of like trendy, modern Bourbon Street from New Orleans. It is a party place. It's hopping. There's music in about every place. A lot of bars that are combined bar restaurants and like that. It is downtown Nashville is something to behold. Broadway Street is the big street that you go to down there, and it is a destination in and of its own too. Of course, they got the Country Music Hall of Fame downtown. They got the Johnny Cash Museum. I did go to the Johnny Cash Museum. Pam and I are big Johnny Cash fans, and that was well worth it. So there is a lot to do in Nashville. The big cities in Tennessee are so different. You have Memphis there on the west end, which is, the blues and all like that, right on the river. Then you've got Knoxville, which is on the gateway to the Smokies on the other end. But Nashville is the state capital, and not too bad of a trip. Drive to Louisville, that's not too bad of a trip, close to 3 hours, and then 2 hours south or a little bit more than that on 65, and you hit Nashville. So it's a very drivable thing if you're local and you want to see a big place that's kind of its own thing. So we had a good time. Well, we will talk about the news now, and the first thing I have to mention is the death last week of a Vinton County icon, Larry Clary. I don't know whether that name means anything to you, Jennifer, but Larry Clary, there he is. Put his picture up there. He was just extremely well liked and extremely well respected in both his public and private lives in Vinton County. He's a Vinton County native from the Eagles Mills area over there on the west end near Londonderry. But he became the Vinton County treasurer and had that job for 32 years before he retired. And he was kind of like the welcome wagon guy in the Vinton County courthouse. Very friendly, had a great memory, remembered faces, remembered names, and he made it a point to make you feel wanted, and make you feel at ease if you were, going to the courthouse for the first time, you were meeting him for the first time. Red Thompson Jr. on our staff, when he went up to Vinton County in the 80s, Larry Clary made it a point to take him around and show him and introduce him to people. Red has never forgotten that.
That's interesting.
But Larry was treasurer for 32 years. He died last Thursday at the age of 85. He was in Jenkins Care community of declining health and all, but lived just a super life. In addition to all those years as county treasurer, and nobody ever ran against him once he was in there. He was on the MacArthur Fire Department for 42 years.
Whoa.
At one time was the interim chief, at one time was the assistant chief. And I want to read what the MacArthur Fire Department posted about him, and this tells you what his standing is for the firefighters, because that they don't blow smoke at you.
No, pun intended.
Yeah, exactly, pun intended. It says it says Chief Clary was more than just a leader. He was a steady hand in times of crisis, a teacher to those learning the ropes, and a true brother in service. His 42 years of dedication to the MacArthur Fire Department were marked by courage, compassion, and unwavering commitment to protect this community. Whether it was answering a call in the dead of night, guiding new recruits with patience and wisdom, or simply being there with a reassuring presence, Chief Clary embodied the very best of what it means to serve. He didn't do it for recognition. He did it because of his love for this community and the people in it. In addition to, what he did publicly, very active in the private sector with the different service clubs. He was a leader with the Masons. He was a leader with the Eagles. He, at one time, I'm not sure it was the same time he was the treasurer, probably not, but he was on the Board of Public Affairs for the village of MacArthur, which is a very important behind-the-scenes job, managing water and sewer. He had that job at one time. He was in the Masons for 55 years. He was also a veteran of the United States Army, and after his service, he joined the American Legion in Wellston, and also the Veteran Foreign Wars Post in MacArthur. He was also a former PTO president for the schools at MacArthur Elementary School, the former MacArthur Elementary School, and also very active in the youth leagues as a baseball and basketball coach. His funeral is just coming up in 5 minutes, by the way, 10 a.m. this morning at the Calvary Assembly of God, which is on US 50 near MacArthur. They had a special Eagle service, a special Masonic Lodge service, and a special fire department service last evening during his calling hours, which were also at the church. I talked with Vicki Maxwell, who is the current treasurer. She worked for Larry for several years and then was elected treasurer, I think, in 2008 when Larry decided to retire. But she just spoke so highly of him. She said that within a very short time, he was more of a friend than he was a boss, but yet she had great respect for him as a boss. And his advice to her that she remembers is, treat everybody right. When somebody comes through the door, whether you know them or not, no matter who they are, treat them like they were your mom, and you will be okay.
Now that's some advice. That's some good advice.
Right, and I think most people have a lot of respect for their mom. They usually come around after they're a teenager, realizing what their moms did for them. But Larry Clary, my headline was longtime treasurer Larry Clary was a Vinton County treasurer, and he truly was.
Yeah.
No hyperbole at all.
Absolutely.
He's just so highly thought of. In the brief encounters that I had with him, very nice to me too. He did not know me or anything like that, but just very friendly. Felt like I could call him and get any kind of information I wanted, and he would be very helpful. If he didn't know, he would tell me who did. All right, there was a very neat thing that happened this weekend, last Friday, and then Saturday again, kind of, down at the Jackson Middle School football stadium. They dedicated and had a ribbon cutting for the new Jackson Middle School concession stand / restroom facility.
Oh, it's ready to go, huh?
It is. Look at that. Nice metal roof. All these people turned out. You have school officials there, including Jackson Superintendent Phil Howard. You got members of the Jackson Sideliners Club, and you've got members of the Jackson Sideliners Club, and you've got people that were involved in the Pee Wee football program as well. And all through the Jackson football program. Andy Hall was there too. There's a view of the building there without, all the people standing in front. You can kind of peer in and see, what it looks inside too. This is a building. This isn't just a brick building that is going to serve the football program at the middle school. This is much more. The story behind it, I think, speaks community with a capital C. The schools did not have enough money to do this on their own. And I want to make this very clear. Phil Howard's so worried about it because here on the left there is Brian Moore standing in the red baseball cap on the far left. He is calling out each of these persons who's representative of subcontractors or donors who made major contributions to the building of this building. This building could not be built if there wasn't a lot of giving by a lot of people, and that is the truth. The school put in $100,000 in permanent improvement money, and Phil Howard wanted to make it very, very clear this was not regular school money that they would use to pay teachers or buy books or anything like this. This is permanent improvement money that can only be used to fix things or build things, okay? Very, very important. The Sideliners who used their money to try to support the football program and run the Pee Wee program. They put in $50,000. That was a major commitment. So I will tell you, first of all, up front, that this building, if you had to write a check for it and nothing was donated, it would be about $500,000. All right, because they did it right. They did a nice building. They just didn't build a pole barn or anything like that.
Well, that one had been there for 100,000 years, so you assume that this one's going to be there for
and this
that
one,
long
and
too.
This one has flush toilets, which before they didn't have. Phil Howard joked, and I think he was only half joking, that this was the biggest complaint and most frequent complaint he got in his long tenure as superintendent.
I could see
Why
that.
can't we have restrooms? So many people come to these junior high football games and the Pee Wee games on the weekend. And so the difference between this building and the other one, other than this is new and that one's old, is that this one has the flush toilets. But anyway, Brian Moore of Brian Moore Construction, he is also the school board president, all right? He put himself way out there on a limb and said he would do the labor free of charge. Now, you got to understand what labor is worth in the construction field. And he's a businessman. He's a private sector businessman. He's not some huge company or whatever. He's local. But he was willing to do the labor free of charge. He was the construction manager. He was the planner. He did all the blueprints, all like that, got all the permits, all that work on the front end. And then he managed the construction project from the get-go on it. He used some of the labor from his own company, even though he has other paid jobs that's going on at the same time. He got these subcontractors to come in and do work, and some of them did the work for free. All right.
Wow.
What was provided, the donations that came in, or the money from the schools and the money from the sideliners and other financial donations that were gotten, that went to buy the materials. And I don't think it quite made it enough to buy all the materials. So I think Brian kind of stepped in there somehow and filled the gap. But what Brian said he would do is he would provide the labor. Well, he got these people, all these subcontractors, and the list is going to be in the paper on Wednesday, by the way, and you need to look at it and be thankful for these people.
Thank them.
Some of them did it for free. They did it for free, just like Brian did. And some of them basically just covered their costs.
Wow.
He said that a lot of it was people doing it at cost or for half what they would have charged if it was a regular job. And that is a big thing because business is business.
Sure it is.
And you got to make ends meet. You got to be able to pay people. You got to meet the payroll, all like that. So this story about this concession stand, call me an old softy or whatever. To me, that is a great, great story of the community coming together. Brian Moore was the one that initiated it because there's lots of people, in the schools and at the sideliners and all that knew this needed to be done, but just didn't think it was financially possible. But he's the one that said, let's do it. And then he made it happen, and all these people jumped on board with him. So that is a wonderful story.
Wonderful.
And we will have that, covered in our next paper on Wednesday. I don't think I have anything else real time sensitive to tell you, but I do want to remind you that we're reaching the start of school.
Can you
Jackson
believe it?
starts on this Wednesday, August the 13th. So we're going to have some start.
Wait, they start this week?
This week. Going to be some start of school information that we'll give you.
God.
Jackson they had new teacher orientation on Friday,
is
and they're having
wild.
in-service things today and tomorrow. First day for students is August 13th. First day for Buckeye Hills is Friday the 15th. First day for CLA, Christian Life Academy, is next Monday. Wellston and Vinton County on August the 20th, a week from Wednesday, and Oak Hill on Thursday the 21st. There's some open houses for the schools that start next week and later this week. We'll give you some of that information. We've already got it online, and we'll talk about some of that tomorrow that's coming up. And that is for new students, new students to the district and students that are new to the building, plus others who just want to reacquaint themselves with how that certain building operates.
Okay.
So a lot to talk about. We're also going to follow up on the Hocking Hills Bigfoot Festival.
Yeah.
We do know for sure that it was well attended.
Yeah.
We know it was
I
well
know
attended.
a lot of people that were going.
Well, it was well attended. I got some anecdotal information from a person who attended, and they said there were lines there on Saturday. I don't know about the other days. Red Thompson Jr. made an appearance on Thursday, thought it was pretty good attended through a weekday event, and of course they went all the way through Sunday. So Red is going to contact Deidre Lies with the Hocking Hills Bigfoot Festival, and I'm guessing that if it went as well as I've heard unofficially, they might be back at the Vinton County Fairgrounds next year.
Cool.
And I don't know whether Bigfoot showed up or not, but we'll find out about that
We will let you know.
Or maybe an imposter showed up. Who knows?
All right. Well, Pete, thank you so much for stopping by, and we will be back tomorrow. Looks like the Jackson County Health Department will be here, and so that's a very exciting thing, and we'll find out what they have to say. I think we'll be talking about some immunizations and stuff like that. So have a great day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.